Hello, my Capricorn friends. It's Guiding Halo. I hope you're all doing well. Let's see what's coming in for you guys in love, romance, you know, all them beautiful things. Family, could be any type of relationship, really. You'll have to take it as it resonates, but let's see what's coming in for you guys, my Capricorn friends. This deck never wants to split down the middle. I wonder if you feel like something's uneven or unfair. It's kind of what I'm getting here. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Perhaps there needs to be more time put into your loved ones, your family members, your friends. Maybe, you know, you need to speak softer and gentler about things and get into a place of joy and happiness. I'd say peacefulness is what I'm getting for you. Get into a place of peace. Maybe your loved ones are helping you learn how to speak the language of love in new ways. And speak the language of love into your own life too. Really putting in the work to manifest something beautiful on the love front here. A brand new beginning, perhaps. To make your decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me from it. I'm getting to tell you that if there's someone around you that has not followed through with what they said they would, that you need to honor yourself. You need to draw a line in the sand and honor yourself and say, listen, this is what I want. This is how I feel. There's something more going on behind the scenes here. I don't know what that is, but I feel like something is like, I don't know, it's like a little bit shady, or maybe you do too, which is why you're having a hard time making a decision about a circumstance in love. Let's find out what speak the language of love is about for you guys. Speak the language of love. Page of Swords, challenging information. So you're getting a heads up from the divine that something's off. That's exactly what you're doing. I feel as though you need to sit, watch, wait, and see how it pans out before you speak. I feel that something about doing the work here, speaking languages of love, even though you think something might be going on. There could be an ingenious idea about how that you have and how to move forward in a love situation. Page of Wands is creative ideas. Swords is mental ideas about how to move forward in a new way, a new direction. Keeping an eye on something. Yeah, I just saw the Moon card. So there's fears about things that are going on behind the scenes is what I'd say. Seven of Swords. I felt there was something shady going on. There's some sort of shady something going on. And you know it, you feel it, you sense it big, big, big. That's why you're having a hard time making a decision, like I said. You're being led by the divine, though. Do you know what your divine purpose is? It is to be love to yourself and to others. Your divine mission is how you decide to spread that love amongst people, places, circumstances, and situations. I feel like there could be somebody older in your life or a person of stature, whether it's family or boss, judge, CEO, person, Aries energy wanting to take control of a circumstance. But I think you might be starting to realize that this person might be trying to play you off of other people, saying one thing to you and then them saying another thing to another. And I think what it's doing is it's pitting people against each other. That's what I'm getting here for some reason. This Ace of Cups energy, a new opportunity coming in. Could be new love, could be new business, could be a new child, could be many new things. Take it as it resonates. It's something that you're going to be able to really put your emotion into. It's a solid thing. I wonder if you're thinking about trying to go for the new or stay where you're at. There's that energy. I tell you what, I saw the card and there it comes flipping out. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. So someone might have some communication for you about something that happened, or this whole pitting people against each other, maybe in family or whatever it is, or in relationship. And I feel as though someone might come clean, or you might find something out from behind the scenes, which might let somebody in to realize that somebody has a lot of confusion. If this is an older person, they could be heading down a dementia type role, and there's a lot of love for them, and you want to treasure them and love them while their life lasts. But a lot of times the dementia, it brings itself forward in the ways we would view a person as toxic, perhaps. That's how dementia will bring itself forward, usually with their toxicities that they've already had or experienced. If that makes any sense. So someone could also just have a whole lot of options. There's that sitting and waiting energy, huh? Sitting and waiting to see what happens. Trying to make your decision, but watching everything around you. There's soul contract here. Somebody's promised something to you, or something's been promised, and I feel as though there's something coming in to stop it up, or you're starting to understand that there's an issue more so with whatever your intuition's telling you. There's some sort of issue here. Contract signed, sealed, delivered, a verbal contract, but then this person, I feel, makes verbal contracts with other people too, which may go against the contract they just made with you. And if it is an older person, then that would make sense as to them starting down a dementia track. The other thing is, we have the Sun card here. Great happiness, joy. This could be somebody in your family having a child, if it's not you having a child, but something that's coming together that brings you incredible happiness. And you've been sitting there waiting for it too. You've been waiting for it for sure. This is Leo energy, Aries energy, Virgo, and Piscean energy. And there's a big decision to make here, possibly a decision between two different people or two different routes forward. I feel that one of them is going to make you very happy, but the other one has some sort of claim to family legacy involved. The thing is, you have to trust yourself and trust the divine, because with this card, the High Priestess, you have a direct connection, a direct line of communication, a hearing from the divine right now. You're your intuition is on fleek, is what I want to say. So you really need to trust yourself, trust your intuition, listen to your intuition, because you have that innate knowing that something is something. Something is definitely something, I tell you what. And there's some sort of shady something going on behind the scenes. Maybe you feel like you could wait for this answer or that answer, but meanwhile, someone's planning and plotting in a completely different direction. So keep your eyes and ears peeled, my friends. Ace of Wands, look at that. Why I say two separate opportunities. And we're heading into a time of the absolute unknown. This is the unknown card. It's not the moon card, but it's the divine has like a surprise for you amongst all of this other tumultuousness. Something coming in, a decision, a contract. You're looking at your options as to how to move forward. There's this new cup of hope and love and then joy sitting right beside it. And you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. But something underneath is still stirring within you about what's unknown. And a passionate opportunity coming your way. It could be career advancement, could be love, could be somebody who's got a lot of passion for you. I'll tell you what. Or vice versa. Could be all of those things. Somebody also, if you're married, could have a husband who is looking at new options as to how to bring your relationship to the next level, or past a time where it's been already and you want to make some changes and move things to the next level. Like maybe it's time to, if you're empty nesters, to travel more. Maybe it's time to decide what you want to do with your home, and maybe that's where all these ingenious ideas are coming from. I do feel like you're like, I don't know about this. There's something going on behind the scenes I ain't quite aware of. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions and perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So perceived restrictions or self-imposed restrictions. We talked about the communication between honesty or lies, right? Well, it's all one conversation, and the only way to avoid it all is to be 100% open about who you are and about what you are and about what you do and who you do and, you know, all that stuff. All right, let's see. Another card, please, for my Capricorn friends here. Whoops. Oh, one flipped. One flipped away over there. Detachment. Trying to detach yourself from the circumstance or situation. Practicing your freedom. No more restrictions. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Perhaps you've put up with a lot in life from people, and I feel like there's a karmic untying to a certain extent about what love is meant to you, like why you've had to heal something. It's time for self-love. Maybe you've given a lot of love to other people. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. So if someone wants you just to, you know, bend over and, you know, do what they want you to do all the time, it's not really self-love. You need to, you know, maybe it's unknown as to how you're going to manifest this self-love in the midst of everything it seems you're going through. But there's a whole lot of beauty coming here, grounding your reading. Opportunities coming in, big ones, big ones, because of all the hard work you've done. It's a real victory when the divine shows up like this, I'm just saying. Postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability, or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people. Maybe you do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so much. I hope this resonates and helps someone out there. I love you guys. Blessings.